Howdy there.
I don't think I introduced myself properly.
I know who you are, Emmo. Been keeping my eye on you. Can't believe you lasted this long.
Back at the saloon, you mentioned the Indians rode by Rita's house. Was anything stolen?
Yep.
Did you find out what?
Haven't been able to get much out of the poor girl. Must have been something important. She's been holed up in her house ever since the raid. Kept saying they took it, over and over, like the break-in itself didn't matter none.
Must be valuable. Maybe if I got it back for Rita somehow. Rita mentioned something about her father's things.
That whole house is filled with her pa's stuff. Means a lot to her since those Indians killed him.
Looks like you've been busy.
With the mean-looking varmint back there? One of the strays from the raid.
Can I talk to him?
Sure, if you don't mind talking to yourself.
Why not? You've had enough practice.
I'm Al. Emmo.
The Indian ignores you. The Indian ignores you. The gallows represent the sheriff's devotion to law enforcement. It's reserved for those who commit serious offenses, such as forgetting one's wedding anniversary. The gallows are a reminder of a time. The gallows don't appear to be in such great shape.
Guess it's almost time for your patrol. Then again, I guess not. In light of the raid, wouldn't it be a good idea to check the perimeter?
Yep.
Well, will you?
Yep.
Oh, I guess that means later. I have to get him out of there so I can talk to that Indian. What I need is a disturbance, a loud one.
With a bulge.
Sing us a song, Mr. Piano Man.
Trust me, you don't want to hear how I sing today.
I could be mistaken, but I believe you're drunk.
I am in a saloon.
True, but you're intoxicated while you're working.
I wish. I don't care anymore. My wife went and doggone left me.
Because of your drinking problem?
I got no problem with that. She did, though. Took off faster than a non-paying client at a hospitality house. I can't go on without her. I can't face another sunrise.
Bill can't talk to you right now. He's docked a cent from his wages for every wrong note. Bill can't... Bill come back after, say, 10 years with a ball. Bill over. You select.
Know any other rumors, Kevin?
Now that you be asking, I do have this one tale told me by an old friend.
I'm on.
Know that the mayor, they say, Hooked up once with a game. Would have to get this no, when the men hold.
The annual Anazira karaoke. Bill oversweat. Better not. Bill can't talk to you right now. The gallows. The gallows. The gallows. The gallows. Don't hang around. Right idea. Right idea.
Is Rita, Miss Peralta, is she okay?
She ain't harmed. The raid was over by the time she made it home. She's got her knickers all twisted in a knot over the theft. Won't talk to anyone, not even me.
How did you catch the Indian?
Came out of Miss Peralta's house just as we were coming in. Had nothing on him, but I reckon he knows what was stolen.
What's going to happen to the prisoner?
Normally, I'd hang him.
But not this time?
Well, I'd like nothing better than to see this fella dangle like a freshly plucked Thanksgiving turkey.
Lovely image.
The gallows ain't been used for years. They don't meet with the industry standard, as defined in the Gallows Maintenance Act of 1792. They'd probably collapse under the weight of an adult. Might still be good enough for the young'uns, though.
Didn't the sheriff say the gallows would break under the weight of an adult? But who in their right mind would try it? Well, he looks heavy enough. I'll try a subtle hint. Hey, it's not all bad. Sometimes when you feel like the floor's opening up, you just have to go with the swing and hang in there. Okay, that was too subtle. You know what they say about giving someone enough rope? Well, there's a pile of it near the sheriff's office. Guess that proves it. Booze really does destroy brain cells. Look, Bill, if you're that depressed, why don't you just hang yourself?
You're right. Thanks. I owe you one. I'm off to offer myself.
I hope the sheriff was right about the gallows. I'd better head over there. Oh my gosh, he's rigged it to support his weight. Seriously, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. Nothing short of a sign will dissuade me.
But...
Nothing you can say is gonna change my mind. I have an appointment with my maker, the great piano tuner in the sky.
Maybe I'd better get the sheriff. Darn. Well, that might have done the trick. The rope's partially burnt now. Sheriff, Bill's out there. He's going to hang himself.
Don't go wasting my time, boy.
I'm serious.
The sheriff looks at you, then at the gun on his desk. You get the point.
On second thoughts, maybe I was mistaken.
What in blazes' name was that? I'd better mosey on outside and take a gander.
Psst, let me out.
Maybe. First, I'd like some answers. What did your friends take from the Peralto house?
Let me out, or you die.
Forgive me for saying so, but you don't seem to be in a position to negotiate. Besides, how could you possibly kill me? You're behind bars.
If I'm not home by nightfall, my brothers ride into town at rise of next sun. Much damage, many deaths. Release me for sake of town.
If I open this cell, how do I know you aren't going to kill me anyway?
If you don't open cage, that least of your worries. As sign of trust, I give you my knife.
Oh, in that case, let me see what I can do.
Lawman keep tool of steel teeth on flat wood.
Huh?
You hurry. Thank you.
Hey, anything to avoid a massacre.
There be no killings. I fabricate.
You tricked me?
Expected it more difficult.
Well, you're free now. You can go.
No, lawman's still out there. He recognized me.
Fine. If I help you, again, will you tell me what was taken from the Peralto house?
Find me way to get past lawman. Then we talk more. Many thanks. My brothers will be pleased when I tell of helpful dwarf.
Hey!
Come by camp sometime. Be welcome. Password is stop that.
Thanks, but what I really want to know is what you guys took from Rita.
You keep knife. I got better weapon now.
Okay. Now, if you don't mind answering my question, I'd better put the key back.
You're a darn fool, Billy. Lucky my daddy and granddaddy hung so many varmints in their time. Too many necks strained in the old wood. Speaking of strain, I need a drink.
I still have to find out what those Indians took from Rita.
And you're going to do that how?
Go see them, I guess.
Wait a minute. You're headed into an Indian encampment filled with warriors armed with bows, arrows, and at least one gun?
Sure, why not?
This I've got to see.
I'm getting a little tired of that guy. Whatever. I'm off.
Two Indians stand on the cliff ledge, watching out over the entrance to their camp. You fancy their names may translate to morbidly obese and painfully thin.
Hello, I'm Al. Alamo. Mind if I join you? Enjoying the view? I have a dream that you won't shoot me. My, what sharp arrows you have.
Two Indians. It only takes two.
Stop that!
If you want to talk to them.
I need see elder. Take me to leader. Big matter, great importance, little time. Escort me to ruler. Look, can we just go and see your chief already?
Now you making sense.
Now you speaking our language.
Go east past Big Rock to many teepees.
There you will find Chief.
How?
Howdy.
I'm Al. Alamo.
I am Chief.
I gathered that.
Welcome, brave one who freed our brother from town cage. For what purpose you come, white warrior with 4 eyes?
Why do you conduct raids on the town?
Skinny warrior direct, not like beating bush around.
It's a habit.
We are not savages.
Hey, I never called you that. Every other person I've met might have that opinion, but I don't.
Perhaps. But we do not raid town. We go on borrowing missions.
Borrowing? So you intend to give all this stuff back?
Borrowing, like white men borrow our land. Seem like fair trade.
A continent for some knickknacks.
You not come here to talk about raids. You speak mind.
You took something from the girl I'm after, and I'm here to get it back. Please?
You ask much, small warrior with smooth head. This girl, is she beautiful?
The most beautiful I've ever met.
Only one in town who can bake man's cookies so. Her father come with other men 2 years ago. Take sacred stone halves from us. From his daughter's house we take back.
So you did kill her father, for the stone half.
No, we do not know who killed him. If we had, other half of stone would not be missing still.
Why is the stone so important?
has writing of ancestors and tribe from great southern cities, is part of ancient legend. For all its age, it be no less important to us. We not take trouble to bring it back, only to give away again, not without good reason.
There must be something you would give in exchange for the stone.
You ask that we trade common contemporary item for ancient artifact?
Yeah.
And you admit to having ignorance of our culture and traditions?
Freely.
Then we have deal.
What will you trade?
2 raids ago, Warrior Brave bring back grand spoil from town.
Let me guess. Some newfangled technology that will tip the balance of power.
No, grander still. Warrior Brave bring back cocoa acid water.
That was going to be my next guess.
Cocoa acid water hurt mouth plenty bad. Cocoa acid water make crops die. Cocoa acid water make nail corrode overnight and chief's teeth fall out.
You don't see that in a soft drink commercial.
But cocoa acid water tastes real good. I confess to having great liking for cocoa acid water. 1 drop, and they're never enough.
So you've run out?
Warrior only bring back small sample. Will not return to town for fear of capture.
I thought you said he was brave.
He be renamed. Chief must have more cocoa acid water, or he go loco. He who frees our brother from cage will overcome great adversity. Cocoa acid water, no problem for you.
But I don't know where to find...
Good. We have agreement. You go now.
Ah, you were not harmed during raid. Good.
It's nice to know you were concerned about my welfare.
Of course. The customer's always in a better mood to buy when not injured. Want more sunscreen?
No thanks. I came to ask you if you've heard of cocoa acid water.
Are you referring to specially patented Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I guess so.
Most recent batch was stolen during last town raid.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
No matter. I'll put it on their tab.
Can you make more of your coco's cola?
I've not brewed any for quite some time. I'm still trying to perfect formula, and I don't have ingredients. I will make another batch for you if you gather what I need.
Hands up if you didn't see that coming. Thought so. Okay, go ahead.
I need an egg, prickly pear fruit, tobacco ash, gunpowder.
Sorry, did you say gunpowder?
Yes, I did. It gives Coco's Cola sparkling corrosive quality.
We talking the real thing here?
Always.
The cholla plants are a special variety of cacti. They have a tendency to dislodge their many fine needles into unwitting passerbys at even the slightest touch. Within one of these plants, you notice a bird's nest with a small egg in it. Birds use the cholla as a protection against predators. You call that a throw? Good thing you get more than one shot at this. Your throwing stat isn't high enough. You're aiming for the nest, right? That walnut launcher would come in handy about now.
Was I supposed to take that?
No. Bullseye! You have a speckled bird's egg.
Here's ow! Your ow! Prickly ow! Pear ow! Why didn't I think of that? Here's your egg. Sorry, but it got a bit fresh en route.
Whew, you're not wrong, but all the better.
You open the shotgun shell and discover that it is filled with white gunpowder.
Here's your gunpowder. No wonder that beverage is bad for you.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't worry. I think consumers will drink it despite the hefty dental bill. Here's the remnant of a filthy habit. Don't smoke. Drink Coke.
Coke?
With a K. That's very important.
I like the sound of that. Excellent! I now make Coca-Cola. All done. That'll be...
Yeah, I know. Collecting your ingredients wasn't enough.
You gain wisdom in my presence. Here you go.
Chief, may I present to you Coco's Cola?
Coco's Cola, is it?
Coco's Cola is it. Enjoy.
Here is stone. May it help you catch woman before you tire of chase. It is time for ceremony. You be our honored guest. Tonight, I tell you tale of ancestors.
I always fell asleep during history lessons.
Good, then you may catch dreams of gold.
Gold?
This is story about lost gold of Aztecs.
I'm listening.
When Spanish explorers arrived centuries ago, Aztecs moved their treasures from their home Tenochtitlan to the north. Fearing their conquerors' pursuit, they hid it deep beneath our land. Before returning to face destruction, they placed curse on gold. Only those preserved in body may draw near it, and only those wishing selfless wealth may claim it.
Preserved in body? Selfless wealth?
Aztecs kept own logic. Two half-stones joined tell of way to gold. You, Warrior Al, possess one of these.
Whoa!
Once at door of hallowed chamber, a final trial must be faced.
What sort of trial?
It will be known to he who finds the gold.
Had a feeling you'd say that.
Sleep now, Warrior Al. You may share our camp tonight.
Finally, a little respect around here.
It is customary to show respect for one with small stature.
Right.
Also deference for one whose hair on top end is less than on bottom.
Hey, how did you...
Also regard for one whose eye not sharp enough to see nail before stepping on it.
I get it.
Most importantly, reverence given to one who at grand age still shines with purity.
That sounded all right.
Meaning that you are old and still obviously virgin.
And on that note, I'm going to bed.
Alone.
It's that funny-looking stone mat that supposedly leads to the lost Aztec gold. But I don't want to waste time following directions unless I find the other half.
That's one way.
We didn't get to introduce ourselves properly yesterday.
We were both bit busy.
Tell me about it. Anyhow, I'm Al. Al Emmo.
My name, Will.
Will? That doesn't sound Indian.
I have given myself a new name after Chief changed Indian name last night.
So it's short for William?
No, Wilma.
What did the chief change your name to?
You not able to pronounce it.
Couldn't you translate?
In your tongue it mean, he who is she.
Why are you still wearing the outfit I gave you?
It fits so well, and I enjoy feel of it on body. Much better than loincloth.
I'll take your word for it. I've never worn a loincloth.
Blows around plenty, and plenty gets cold.
I get the picture. Out of curiosity, how did you manage to get a knife past the sheriff?
He frisked me pretty good, but some places he dare not go.
The final frontier, huh?
Where lawman not gone before.
I must remember to wash that knife. And my hands. So, will you be taking part in any future raids?
I don't think Chief order anymore.
Really? Why not?
He now has supply contact for cocoa acid water.
When you said the chief had a contact for cocoa acid water, did you mean me?
No, he sent Indian into town last night in disguise. Make contact with Cocoa Man who runs store.
Must have been a convincing disguise.
It was. He wearing your clothes.
What?
We took them all off you while you slept. You sleep heavy. You not stir even while we strip you down.
I don't want to hear anymore.
There's only so much you can stand to learn about what happened last night. The less you know about it, the better. This man looks like a cross between a hunter and an assassin. He's presently setting up explosives near the mayor's house.
Excuse me, who are you?
Everett's the name.
What on earth are you doing there with all those explosives?
Well, this here's a war on termites. I plan to hold each one personally accountable for the damage they've caused to this fine establishment. Why, look at the devastation those no-good varmints have caused to this brilliantly constructed bungalow of birchwood. Yes, sir, I'm gonna smoke them out of their holes.
But won't that destroy the building as well?
It's the price we pay for a climate where terrorizing termites go about unchecked.
What's with all the barbed wire?
Termite-proof fences to contain the infestation.
Doesn't the mayor live there?
He sure as heck does. Why, he's the one who commissioned me to do this job.
But isn't he inside at this very moment?
It's a sad state of affairs, son, it really is. But to tell you the truth, war is a gruesome thing. Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do, and collateral damage can't be helped.
Yeah, but you've also got dynamite strapped to yourself.
Heck yeah, I'm prepared to die for my cause, and if that means I perish taking down every last rogue mite with me, then so be it.
Well, that's very, admirable of you, but it doesn't seem like you're giving the mayor much choice in the matter. I'm sure if you just went in there first and told him...
Looky here, son, I want to tell you something real quiet-like, just between you and me. We have to accept that casualties of war are unavoidable. An end must be put to these termites of mass destruction. Now, step aside. I've got work to do.
Ah!
Dagnabbit!
What happened?
Seems we got a faulty wire somewhere along the line, darn it. I'm gonna have to examine this rig and figure out what's broke.
A nest of termites now occupies a sizable section of Mayor Trinkwasser's wall. You attempt to catch the termites with your bare hands, but they scatter. The remnants of a collapsed rope bridge dangle perilously down into the abyss. You stab violently at nothing. This jar contains a termite delicacy. This
Sir?
Just a moment, son. Hang on there for a second. I've just sorted out this little problem here, and this dynamite is live and ready to blow. All I need to do now is to push this plunger and kablamo!
But I've got the termites right here.
Save it for the jury, son. Veto or no, we've reached a point of no return. Carpe diem is what things are about from here on out. It's a termiteless future or bust. Or maybe both. Who cares?
What in blazes is going on down there? You've woken me up, Ev. It's not even midday yet.
Hi, Herb. Just excising our country of dangerous invaders.
You're not using explosives again, are you?
Of course not. Hey, want to catch up later?
Sure, Ev, but keep it quiet. I'm going back to bed.
You still here, son?
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Permission granted. Stand at ease, soldier.
I come bearing important news from the front line, sir. The enemy has been engaged.
And the outcome, son?
Let's just say Al 1, termites 0. Diplomatic intervention was successful. The termites have surrendered peacefully.
Good work, soldier. Do you still have them with you?
Right in my pocket.
Then I formally command you to hand them over. I wish to conduct lengthy and unnecessarily brutal interrogations, during which they may leak intelligence regarding future infestations and methods of attack.
You can't.
Shoo! Get out of here!
The miner's cabin sits on a plateau called Eagle's Nest. It affords a very decent view of the surrounding landscape. As the door possesses neither handle nor doorknob, it lacks an obvious means of opening it. As the door
Oh, it's you.
Rita, I have something for you.
The stone! But how?
I went to the Indian camp and asked their chief for it back.
It couldn't have been that simple. You can't reason with thieves.
Actually, they're more like cocoa-hungry landlords.
I don't understand.
I know. Why would anyone drink something that dissolves your teeth?
No, I mean they killed my father.
I don't think they did, Rita. The local Indians just collect things from the town in return for all the land they loaned us.
But they stole.
They didn't. That's the thing. The stone really belongs to them. It's an important part of their history, which I traded for an addictively corrosive substance.
If what you say is true, then someone else killed my father.
Did he have any enemies?
They had competitors.
They?
He and his Dutch colleague, Jacob Volz. some they knew well. I can't believe any of their rivals would stoop to... I must accept my father's death will remain a mystery.
Rita, may I see where Jacob Waltz stayed? Maybe there's something there that might hint at why your father was killed.
I don't see how, but... all right, come in. I've left this room untouched since Jacob passed away 2 years ago.
Guess he won't be needing it anymore.
You lift the pillow and discover a journal belonging to Jacob Waltz.
What an ill twist of fate. After a lifetime of research and sacrifice, my search for the lost mine of the Aztecs has ended prematurely. Yet I was there, almost able to feel the gold in my hands. How could I have known I would succumb to this wretched fever at the worst time? Now, bedridden like an old man in his final hours, I can only ponder the welfare of my colleague, Eduardo Peralto. He has made his own sacrifices, providing me with the sum I needed to fund this expedition from the last of his family's dwindled wealth. I am indebted to him. It wounds me that, while I am attended by the most skilled and tender hands of his daughter, Eduardo faces the last leg with company we cannot fully trust. Were I only free of this fever, I would return with haste to the mine. I fear no danger, no brazen Indian, no blazing sun, not even the chance of finding naught at our journey's end. Even to ensure that our cabin is still secure would be something. I am concerned that it may be compromised in our absence. Though the location is secret, the bridge poses no deterrent to an intruder. At least Eduardo has the only key to our valuables. My own was consumed by the blasted mule I rode back into town. Apparently, it has some strange condition and is unlikely to produce the key in the foreseeable future. May fortune find and favor you, Eduardo, and may my life's work not be wasted on a fool's fantasy. Jacob Waltz.
This is gibberish. It's just a string of random letters.
Did you find anything, Al?
Only Jacob's journal. It mentions a cabin he and your father worked from.
I want you to know I appreciate what you're doing.
You're welcome, Rita. Speaking of which, I was wondering, about you and me?
Of course, I feel the same way.
You do?
I'm just sorry I didn't see it before. Your friendship means a lot to me.
Oh, friends, right.
Take care of yourself, Al. Bye.
Yeah, see ya.
Friends.
Well, it's a start. Hey kid, I thought you might be able to help me with this.
Will it make you go away faster?
I just thought you might be able to look at this cryptic message.
Huh? Let me see. Oh, you must be kidding, right? Even an amateur cryptographer could. No, a newbie cryptographer could. A person who's never even touched on the subject his entire life could solve this sorry cipher.
Okay then, be a sport and crack it for me, would you?
You want me to drop my standards to solve the most fundamentally basic code ever conceived?
Yes, please.
And you want it known that you couldn't solve even the simplest cipher ever to be committed to paper?
I confess, I'm dumb. I don't know how to solve codes. In fact, up to this point, I thought that a Kodak was a large bear. Come on, kid. I really need to know what it says.
Please, how much thinking have you actually done this past week? Collecting flowers, renting a mule. I realize it's a big ask, but try using whatever's substituting as your brain.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
A hint? I bet you'd use a walkthrough if you could.
Is there one?
Don't be ridiculous.
Sure hope the player isn't using a walkthrough.
Probably. What an amateur.
Look, I'm not in the habit of begging.
Really?
All right, fine, I am. I'm begging you to help me. At least, nudge me in the right direction.
If I help you, will you promise to leave me alone for the rest of my life?
Sure, it'd be a pleasure.
Very well. Have you ever heard of the Caesar shift? No, don't answer. I can tell you haven't. The Caesar shift cipher is a very simple coding system in which you displace every symbol in the alphabet by 4 positions. So a V in such a cipher would actually represent an... Correct.
Thanks.
You can thank me by making good on your promise. Never bother me again. Ever.
Your wish is my desire. Rick.
Do you even know the modern Roman alphabet? I'm not telling you about the 4-letter I knew there were some dumb people out there, but now leave me alone.
By the look of things, you don't need Cryptomax, you need Acne Max.
How dare you! My less than perfect skin is the only thing I can't defend.
Ouch. Guess I touched on a sensitive spot.
What kind of person are you to attack my only physical flaw, my single weakness, my city of Troy, the only chink in my otherwise impregnable armor?
Your very blemished armor.
That's it. You are now on my ignore list. Get out! 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 Out!
These letters might be more useful than you think.